Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Now today I've got an admission to make. Well, before I do, I'll let you know what I'm up to. We're going to be carrying on with our Love from Lizzie 2023 Spot of Autumn pack, and we are going to be making a pop-up card. We're not going to use dies. I know there are die sets out there that you can use, but you don't need that. You can do it very simply. This is a simplified way of saying it. Well, I say it's a simplified way of doing it, but when I recorded this, everything was going well. I've already recorded this video once and everything was going well till right till the end. And I made the ultimate mistake and I sandwiched the pop-up bit between the cover and it wouldn't pop up. So we're going to start. I'll give you the measurements as we go and they will all be in the description box down below. So this will be a slightly shorter video than normal because some of it's already been done. And I'll show you what I mean as we go along. So this is a 5x7 card. You will need a 5x7 mat. I'm using this lovely orange card from the pack, and you need a good strong card for your mat because there's a lot going on top of it. And I've put some foam tape, so just either side, the long sides, but we'll get to that in a minute. You will also need a 5x7 card base, but we'll get to that right at the end. Now, this is what I did. At the top of that, you need to come down about an inch and you need to cut a slit 1.25 inches across. You will also need a pull tab, and my pull tab I've made from the white cardstock in the pack because it's a really good strong one. So if you're not using this pack, you may need to double it up, but if you haven't got a strong one, double up. But this is a really good strong one, and this measures 1 by 7.5. And what I've done on the other side, I've used some of this paper, which was one of the papers that came in the pack, and I've cut it down, and these divisions, these lines, quite coincidentally measure 1 inch across. So I just put a couple of those on there. If you can hear that noise outside, it's someone having a skip delivered, so don't worry about it. And what I've done is I've just popped that on there, and I've used some of the stickers to decorate it. So there's no reason why we can't decorate the pop-up part. And I've used an arrow sticker as the direction, and for my pop-up element I've used the Shine Bright, which was one of the stickers on the sheet, for that lovely large sheet we got. And what I did, I stuck it onto a piece of orange card and I used my scissors to cut round it to give it a border. So that's what we've done so far. Now you will also need an element, well, we'll get to the element cover in a minute. You'll need a piece of pattern paper that measures 4.5 by 5, and you will need another bit that measures, I think it's 3 by 4. So I'll just double check that. 3, whoops. Yes, 3 by 4. I was right about that. So that's just to make it a bit pretty. Now this here is where I had to pull it apart because I'd accidentally sandwiched the pop-up part there. So what you need to do, now we'll do it right this time. What you need to do, you need to start from the back. Actually, do you know what, we're going to have to take this off for a minute, but that's okay. I'll show you how we put it back on. Yeah, we'll need to take that off just for a minute, but that's all right. I'll show you how we put it on. So you start from the back and you pop your pop-up part from the back to the front and you bring it down like that. And then what you do, I used I used red runner tape. You can use glue if you want to. You could use a strong glue or a tacky glue. But if you're going to use a runner tape, make sure you use the red one because it's permanent. And then what you do, you stick your pop-up element on there like that. Now all this won't show. Now this is where I made my mistake. Now do yourself a favour, guys, don't do what I did. Before you stick your cover on, make sure you pull the pop-up up, because that's what I did. I pushed it down and sandwiched it, and then I couldn't get it up again. So you need a cover which measures 5 by 3. And on here, I've got another piece of pattern paper, which I cut from one of the smaller pieces, which measures 4 by 2. And from one of the cutter parts, I cut out the word celebrate, and I just cut it out. So we are going to make sure that that is well out of the way this time. And on the back of there, I've got a double layer of foam pads. I didn't use foam tape because I thought foam tape, because of the width, it might get in the way of this mechanism. So we're going to fold that over or turn it over and stick it down like that. And this time we got it right. And then what happens, that will go down inside there and it will pop up beautifully. So the only thing you've got to do now, that's because I'm pressing down on it, that's why it's doing that. The only thing you've got to do now is put it onto your card base. Now I have got a 5x7 white card base, and on the back we have got some foam tape. You do need foam tape. Don't use flat glue or glue for this, because you need a ridge to get past. You need it to be higher than your pop-up piece, otherwise it won't pop up, it'll just stick. So it'll stick to the card base. So you need your adhesive higher than that. But one layer of foam tape should do it. We'll soon find out. So we're going to turn that over, line it up and stick it to our card like that. And so that now opens beautifully and it will stand up nicely. So if I rock it back, you can see what it looks like. And then all you do is you pop up like that and it goes back down. So there is an easy pop-up card with only one slit at the top, and we've decorated our pop-up part so that it doesn't look too out of, so it looks part of the card and it's not just an added extra. So there we go, guys. There is our pop-up card from our Love from Lizzie 2023 pack, A Spot of Autumn. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you've enjoyed watching how I got over a silly mistake that I made because I didn't think it through. So even professionals get it wrong sometimes, so don't worry about it. If it does, just go with it, gently pull it apart and have another go. That's what I did, and it worked beautifully. And if you don't tell anybody, no one will know. So there you go, guys. There is our project for today. There will be another project in the next couple of days. I've got another 2 or 3 projects from this series, and at the end of this series we've got a 7th project, but with a bit of a twist. But I'm not going to give away the surprise. I'll save that till the end. So that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you very soon. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to those who subscribed. If you're not a subscriber but you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button and click the notification bell and the subscribe button, and you'll always be kept informed as to what I get up to next. And you might even see how I overcome accidents and silly mistakes that I make, which I do quite often. So there you go, guys. That's it for today. Have fun, take care, and as always, happy grafting. Bye bye for now.